Hello and welcome. It's another episode of your favorite auto show, Zig Wheels. I've got a power pack lineup for you this week. I'm Rishabh Matharu. Why don't you check out what's on the show? Ford steps up its game with the all-new Ford Fiesta. Will it cause a stir? We get our hands on the Volkswagen Passat for an in-depth road test. Adil's here with all the answers that you've been looking for.
What Yamaha needs is not an upgradation.
And all the lowdown from the newsmakers of the week. Well, time to get the ball rolling. First up, of course, is Ford, who've tasted quite a bit of success with their Figo ever since it's been launched. But this year, they've decided to turn things up a notch with their all-new for 2011 Ford Fiesta. Vikram Gaur took it out for a first drive, and here's what he found out.
Building a product for the global market means it has to satisfy multiple needs. Ford knows this only too well, and they do have their One Ford program where they work amongst themselves globally to build products that satisfy multiple markets. The latest entrant into the Indian market, the all-new Ford Fiesta, is the first global product from Ford to come to India.
The new Fiesta is a definite treat to the eyes. The car boasts of bold sweeping lines, a well-sculpted sporty stance, as well as other highlights such as the clamshell bonnet and prominent wheel arches. According to Ford, all of these attributes basically define their kinetic design philosophy, and to tell us more about this is Andrew Collinson, Exterior Design Manager, Ford Asia Pacific and Africa.
So you can see from the front end of this car, you've got the trapezoid grille, modern set of proportions on this vehicle. We've got a very fast A-pillar which allows better visibility inside the car, and it allows us to give a very sleek exterior look to the vehicle without compromising the roof height. The essence of this vehicle's haunches at the rear, lifting the car and pushing it forward, really giving it a lot of motion even when the vehicle stood still. As we move on to the interior of this vehicle, you'll find that a lot of the same quality surface language from the exterior, the richness in forms, the crispness of the lines have actually been carried through to the interior on this car. And you'll find throughout the vehicle very high quality materials, textures and finishes, the quality of the materials in the interior, the highlights and the details that you get in terms of the cluster, the driving environment, the steering wheel that you actually hold on to all the time.
The car has also been designed to keep the noise levels rather low. The grilles have been optimized to reduce noise, the windshield boasts of acoustic lamination, and even the door seals have been fitted in such a manner to reduce wind noise. Let's see what Vikram had to say about the interiors.
Ford has done a lot to make the Fiesta cabin a rather quiet place to be. In terms of the exterior packaging as well as the interior packaging, everything has worked well to keep NVH levels rather low. In terms of the class that the Fiesta fits in, I would say that it's got to be the quietest cabin amongst this class.
In terms of gizmos and gadgetry, the new Fiesta comes back to the hilt with some rather cool stuff. With items such as a CD player, radio, USB and iPod connectivity, as well as Bluetooth interfacing all in there, Ford has gone ahead and included a steering-mounted cruise control system as well. The coolest item on board, however, is the voice control system, which allows the driver to operate a host of functions just by voice.
Radio.
FM.
FM. Frequency, please.
91.1.
To 91.1.
Powering the car are two brand new engines introduced for the Indian market. The petrol Duratec VIPCT produces 110 PS of power and churns out 140 Nm of torque, while the diesel TDCI generates 91 PS but a stellar 204 Nm of torque.
Both engines are new 1.5 litre global firsts for India, and it's been designed to ensure that it supports the drivability that we need in this market, which is something related to traffic, great torque curves, to be able to deliver and make driving much easier than it otherwise would be.
Aiding the driver are a host of items working hard to ensure that the driving experience remains comfortable yet engaging. And that's exactly what Vikram found out.
In terms of ride and handling, the Fiesta had a lot to live up to. The older Fiesta, which incidentally is still sold in the market as the Fiesta Classic, was an amazing car in terms of its handling. The new Fiesta has kept that trait. Ford has worked very hard to ensure that this car behaves a lot like the older Fiesta in terms of taking corners like it's on rails. It's brilliant, there's great steering feedback. And when you talk about the ride quality, although the suspension has been slightly jacked up from the European model to the Indian model, I would say that ride quality is rather decent. However, the place that you really want to be to enjoy this car is the driver's seat, because this is definitely a driver's car.
The new Fiesta doesn't compromise on safety as it comes fitted with 2 airbags, ABS, ESP, EBD, as well as a rigid body shell that can withstand twice the beating. Ford India is leaving no stone unturned as they surely want to make more than just an impact in the premium compact sedan segment with the new Fiesta.
Oh, look, the Fiesta fits into the premium section of the sedan category. It's the next stage in expanding our total portfolio. It's the first of our global products, extremely successful elsewhere in the world. We see this as a great opportunity to help elevate the Ford brand now that we've got a very successful start now into the volume category with Vigo.
The all-new Ford Fiesta is a product that's definitely suited for Indian conditions, for Indian driving styles, as well as for the Indian lifestyle. It's a car that has been globally accepted. It's done extremely well in North America as well as Europe. And now that it's finally here, it's just a wait and watch game to see how it actually does. The car itself does boast of a lot of brilliance. It's got great fit and finish, nice silent interiors. It is a great driving machine, both the petrol and the diesel engines. However, the job is not going to be that easy. The segment that the Fiesta falls into is heating up. We've already seen the advent of the all-new Hyundai Verna. The Vento has been fighting it out in there, and the Honda City has been ruling that segment. Now with the addition of the Fiesta, that segment just gets hotter, and it's going to be a solid rumble to see who actually comes out on top.
Well, the future for Ford looking a whole lot brighter, but time for a quick break. Don't touch that remote. Coming up, time to take the all-new Passat Blue Motion through its paces.